Hi, I'm Hannah from Chez Hannie Patterns. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble one of my digital pattern files because it might be a little different than what you're used to. So you will receive your PDF pattern file. First things first, you need to use the file that's formatted for the type of printer you have. So your printer either prints US letter size or A4 size for home printers. I also have an A0 file size for printing at a print shop, but for this tutorial I'm just going to show you the home printing ones. So I have a US letter size formatted printer, and so that is the PDF that I printed out. They're not interchangeable, so just make sure you check if you're printing the US letter or A4 and make sure you're using the right one for your printer. So you'll get the pages. They all have number and letter coordinates, and there is a little graph to show you the layout, but it's numbers are in rows and letters are in columns. So I'm just taking these straight off the printer and I'm going to lay them out. I only printed a few since this is all you can see in the video, but there will be 50 or 60 pages in all for you. So I'm just laying out all the pages, like I said, straight from the printer, edge to edge. The way I have formatted the artwork, it's intended to run through the margin. Obviously your printer can't print in the margin, so there will be a small blank space about 1/2 inch or 3/8 of an inch. And I formatted it and laid out the pattern pieces in a way so that it'll be easy for you to tell where the lines need to be connected through the margin. I'll switch the camera to an overhead view so you can see what I do after I lay all the pages out like this. But usually I start with 4 and get the corner set, and then I'll put a little piece of tape there. I'm gonna do the same with this corner. And then once I tape all the corners, I'll go and put some tape along the edges as well. For my patterns, you don't have to cut off the margins, which I'm hoping saves you a lot of time so you can get to cutting and sewing quicker. But you do have to do a little bit of work to figure out where your line is getting cut off through the margin. I also lay out my patterns in full color, so one color denotes each size, which I find easier than different dotted line patterns. Okay. So you can see here kind of what the layout is going to look like. You see where the artwork is getting cut off in the margin. For some things like this, I would probably just start cutting out the piece with my scissors and just connect the line through the margin that way. For something like this, if you're feeling like it's more difficult to tell where the line connects, let's say I'm doing this pink line size, I will just take a ruler and draw in the line so that when I'm cutting later, I can cut along the line there. And then in some cases, I provided a guide so that you can see exactly what did get cut off in the margin. So let's say you're making this aqua color size, your second notch here got cut off. So you can take this square and paste the whole thing here to see where that notch that got cut off needs to be. And that's it. Hopefully that helped you figure out or troubleshoot any issues if you were having them. But if not, I'm always available. You can DM me on Instagram or send me a message on Etsy. There are a lot of ways to get hold of me. I'm happy to help you troubleshoot or figure out what's going on or just answer any questions you have throughout the process of making the pattern. I hope you love my sewing patterns, and I would love to see pictures of you wearing your finished creations, so please feel free to share them with me, and good luck. Happy sewing!